Hey everyone, Blaze here, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out some art books I've picked up. As you saw with the thumbnail, and that's why you clicked on it. I picked up two art books from Mandarake. Art books are something I really want to get into this year. I've been meaning to for a while. I have a small collection, it's pretty small. It's like less than 10. But I do really enjoy owning them, and I wanted to really expand that collection in 2018, just like how Gundam is a primary focus this year. Getting into buying and collecting art books is another focus I really want to do. And it's not like I don't want a huge amount, because I don't actively draw, at least not anymore. So I'm not going to be necessarily using them as a reference material or anything like that. It's more just something to look at and enjoy and appreciate the masterful work that goes into designing some of my more favourite anime. So yeah, I've got two packages here. This is just going to be like a unboxing, opening sort of thing. I want to do like full videos that kind of just go through the whole art book and show the whole thing off. But yeah, this video is just going to be really just taking a look at them. So I picked up two separate art books that are supposed to be about the same size and everything, but they came from two different parts of Mandarake. So I got this one, which comes in what I expected, and for some reason I've got this one. And yeah, the art books are supposed to be practically the same size. So they're both Dragon magazine special illustration collections, I think. Well, I'm not sure about one of them, but I had to buy it. Anyway, let's open up the big one first. So yeah, I can't remember which Mandarake stores these came from. But yeah, so yeah, this one is stupidly packaged. Okay, so lots of paper, giant box, but on the inside is just this art book. So yes, this is one of, I think, of many actually, Slayer's Dragon magazine special art books, which are like illustration collections, and this one comes with the Obi strip. This is one of the things I'm really hoping that I can just get over, and that is not having to have the Obi strip, because it can really raise the price. Because I could have bought this on Amazon way cheaper, but I wasn't sure if I was going to get the Obi, so I decided to buy it from Mandarake. The advantage of Mandarake is you can always guarantee it being in really good condition and packaged well and everything, and that is what this is. So here we go. Man, this is awesome. So we got already super awesome. I didn't realise this had a wraparound image on the front. Don't want to spoil some of the images on the inside, but you've got the whole crew there from Slayers, so wow. This is super awesome and in amazing condition. I think this cost me 1,200 yen or something. Or that, I think it was about 1,200 yen. So, how do we do? Like I say, I'm going to do a full video on this one just yet. I want to do it in the future, but the way that these, let's try to think, I haven't really figured out a way to do this yet. Let's see if I can hold it like this. Yeah, that sort of works. So yeah, so the Dragon magazine things tend to come with a poster type fold out thing in the front. And that's the, oh cool, I think that's the motion picture poster, or the book of spells, can't remember which one. And the other side is something that's a bit more risque, but not overly, but we'll save that for the proper art book video, shall we? But yeah, they're just mainly illustrations from yeah, from Slayers or whatever. I don't know if these would have appeared in the Dragon magazine and this is just like a compilation of them. But yeah, there's tons and tons of amazing, I just love these sort of art books that are just like solely illustrations, lots of painted, some digital work, but just crammed full of just fantastic artwork based on anime that you really love. Like I've got two of the Dragon magazine ones that are for Patlabor. And like I said, there's like 2 or 3 Slayers ones, and given how good this one is, I'll probably end up getting all of them, because I love me some Slayers, who doesn't? But yeah, we'll just skip ahead, because like I said, I don't really want to show everything, because I want to do a proper full video on this at some point. I don't want this video to be too long. These are like references at the back. But anyway, yeah, it's super awesome. Obi strip is really nice. Love it. So yeah, I think this is the first one, and there's like I said, 2 or 3 others, but yeah, I love this a lot. That is awesome. Okay, the next one is also a Dragon magazine collection, but the thing about them is they're not always just illustration stuff. And this show is slightly more obscure, but this would have come out around the time the show aired, so it would have been mainstream modern at the time. It's a lot more obscure now, but it's a show I recently watched and fell over the heels in love with, and that is a show called Hyper Police. I want to do like a let's talk about on it, as well as an unboxing video for the anime that I've also picked up on DVD. But yeah, one thing I wanted to get was some sort of art book if it was available, and there was some compilation of art books from the guy that does the character design. I think it's Kenji Goto, I think his name is, who worked on like Martian Successor Nadesico, and what was the other thing he did from around the same time period? I cannot freaking remember. Anyway, he also worked on Hyper Police, and yeah, some of his art books that are dedicated to just him and all his works have a couple of Hyper Police things, but there is one that is solely Hyper Police based, and that is what I have, hopefully, in here. Now this one doesn't come with the Obi strip, which is sad face. Unfortunately, Mandarake didn't have any with the Obi strip, but again, this is my thing. I don't really want to get into Obi strips because they're so pointless, but I just kind of want them because I'm stupid. But hopefully I can get over that hump and it won't be a problem, and then I'll save money in the long run. So you guys can help me with that, saying, oh, we don't care about Obi strips, who cares about those? So yeah, anyway. So yes, the Hyper Police special. Again, I don't know if it's going to be filled with illustrations. I hope it at least has quite a few. If it's completely filled out there, that would be amazing. So how do I open this? This is like taped up. This might actually be more difficult to open than I thought. Yes, I'll be back in a minute. Man, was that well packaged. Like, holy crap. I'm not complaining, but man, was that really well packaged. Okay, so yeah, this is already about the same height, but obviously a lot thinner. That I sort of expected. So, but does it have, is it full of images, or is it mainly just behind the scenes and interviews and stuff? Let's have a look. So we got the poster thing at the front, which is already awesome, because I freaking love this show. So yeah, this series was based on a manga that Tokyo Pop released in its entirety. Unfortunately, most of it is really expensive nowadays. But yeah, he also got a 25 episode series in the mid-90s in 1997, which I'm currently watching a bunch of anime from. So let's try and figure out a way of doing this. Again, I will do proper videos dedicated to these, but I'll just have a quick look. Again, I sort of hope this has quite a bit of artwork in it, but this is already not a good start. It's full of like screenshots, so that's doesn't look like it's going to be an illustration book. Unfortunately, it isn't. But this is basically the only Hyper Police art book there is that's solely dedicated to Hyper Police, so it's all that's available. It also wasn't very expensive. It was only 600 yen. So, but yeah, this is the sort of art book I won't be buying very often, because as much as it's cool to have, and I'm happy with it, it was only 600 yen, and I kind of expected what I'm getting right now. Ultimately what I want is what like the Slayers one is, where it's mainly just artwork and stuff. But let's skip ahead, see if we can find something more significant, if there is anything to find, which I don't know if there is. There's some stuff, but there's some cool stuff here. This is all from the manga, so we've got some stuff there. Again, I'll talk about everything in greater detail when I do like a proper art book thing. So yeah, there's actually some pretty cool art here. It's just a shame it wasn't like blown up and full pages and stuff, but at least there's some stuff. But yeah, this is definitely one of those sort of books. But again, it was only 600 yen, and I kind of expected it to be like this, so slightly disappointed, but I honestly didn't expect much else. But I did hope at least that it might have been like a proper illustration one, but it's not. It is one of the more guidebook sort of things, which unfortunately, if you can't read Japanese, which I can't, it does become a bit of an issue, obviously, because most of it ends up being, hey, screenshots and text, which is fine. But again, there's some stuff here. See, this is kind of frustrating. Like that image there in particular, I mean, it's sort of, well, it's not overly ecchi, I guess. Well, not really, it's sort of fan servicey, but something like that, like, blow it up onto a full page, like, why is it so small? Like, I don't believe that was in the anime, that sequence, but again, like I said, I would have liked to have seen some of this blown up to full pages, but it's fine, it's fine. It's not fine. It's sort of disappointing, but there's not much I can do about it. This is literally the only art book available for this series, but I'm definitely going to get the Kenji, I'm pretty sure it's Kenji Goto illustrations art book, because just if only for like the few bits of Hyper Police artwork that I know are in there, and they're also not in here. Strangely, I know some of the images that are in that art book and what they look like, and yeah, those aren't in here, which I thought I kind of expected them to be. But anyway, yeah, Hyper Police is an awesome show, and this is a decent companion to it. Yeah, so that's my little haul. 12-minute video, that's ridiculous. Again, didn't want it to be too long, but apparently I can't make short videos, so like I say, I will be doing proper, more in-depth, showing you everything that's in these art books in other videos. I just haven't figured out a way to shoot that in a acceptable way, like something that actually looks good on camera and stuff. I'll have to figure that out, but yeah, I've been Blaze. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for probably anime pickups. I'm not sure. Wait and see.